it's a whole different like playbook that you got to learn, you got to adjust to and everything. So that's definitely the biggest part. Also, some little things like just blocking in general. As a defense guy, you want to like be almost parallel to the ground, and you want to get your head up in their face mask, and you duck your head a lot. And as an offensive lineman or a tight end, you really need to get your like foundation, your base under you, and keep your head up. It's just you just gotta break little habits like that, but gotta get used to the running routes and stuff.
How much of it is kind of like losing the muscle memory from the defensive techniques and learning new ones for the offensive side of the ball to block instead of trying to beat a blocker?
I mean, yeah, that's a lot different. I mean, it's the transition with blocking isn't necessarily a whole lot. I mean, the steps are pretty basic. You got your first step and your second quick step, gather yourself, stuff like that. So, I mean, the steps and the muscle memory, it's not awful because I think it's pretty similar. So,
were you able to take anything that you did in high school playing tight end and kind of, go back to that in terms of making this switch?
Well, yeah, I mean, I had a really good tight end coach. He's our head coach. So, I mean, he definitely taught me a lot. I mean, yeah, the basics, and just the step in the right way, hands inside, just driving your feet and everything. I'd say I definitely learned that in high school and kind of bringing it back a little bit.
And what's been sort of the most difficult part for you in terms of making this move?
Definitely learning the offense, like mentally, like making reads on the defense and everything, and adjusting your routes, running routes and stuff like that. So I think the mental aspect is definitely the hardest.
Does it help at all that everybody's kind of going through that with a new offensive coordinator?
It does help a lot. I mean, I think it's a little unfair that they use some of the terminology from last year. So I'm behind on that, but yeah, I mean.
Have some of the guys that have been a tight end all the way through, like AJ, helped you with that sort of stuff?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, they've all been there. In meeting rooms, so just give me little pointers and everything like that. So yeah, they've all been great.
Who approached you about the move, or did you approach them?
Coach Hoke just directly brought me to his office and just made the announcement right there, kind of bluntly. So.
What was your reaction?
At first he commented on making a position change. And at first I thought that meant moving inside on defense, and I was kind of bummed out a little bit because I thought I'd have to gain like 15 more pounds. So and then he said tight end, and I honestly, it was a shock for like a moment because I thought that was a huge just like change up. So it was definitely shocking.
Now, did Butt's injury exclusively prompt this change, or is it something that he had in the works already?
I believe it was something he had in the works already. I can't tell you for sure.
Shocking in a good way, though. I mean, does this speak to you at all, this position change? I mean, you played it.
Yeah, I mean, I love both positions. I love both sides of the ball. I mean, I was definitely excited to try something new. Definitely lose weight. I was happy about that. And run and catch some balls. So, yeah, I was excited.
Do you plan to change numbers?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just letting it go right now. I think it's kind of funny, 92. So, I mean, if I become approached and told to change my number, I definitely will. But if not, I'm probably just going to stick with it.
People on defense who've made the change talk about the difference in mentality, I mean, between both sides of the ball. I mean, have you noticed a change in approach and mental approach to playing offense?
When it comes to, like, being physical and stuff like that, I mean, I think it's got to be similar. Like, D-line to essentially O-line kind of thing. You got to have the same mentality of just destroying the guy over you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've come with the same mentality at tight end.